Evening everyone and welcome to the stream. Let me get rid of that. Yes, let's get this screen up and get us up and running. So nice to see everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's Tuesday night, it's Arcfall, it's Legacy Part 1 and well, I'm quite intrigued to see what we're going to have here. What's this announcement that's come through? Oh yes, of course. There's some blog going on Mission Keys. I'll have to look into that one a bit later on because unfortunately that came in literally not long before I started getting ready for the stream. So how are you all doing this evening? Hope you're good. Hi Harmonica, hi Dustin, welcome into chat. So yes, we're being introduced to Picard and Beverly. Why does Jean-Luc Picard? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Dustin, but Jean-Luc Picard, it's actually Admiral Picard, and if you've actually noticed in the game, he's actually called Picard. So, why they've actually just said Pig, I really don't know. They could have just said Admiral Picard, because the only time he's actually an Admiral is in Season 3, Seasons 1, 2 and 3 of Picard. I hope you're all enjoying Season 3, actually, because I really am enjoying it. It doesn't feel like old Trek, but it definitely has got that suspense with it about what's going to happen next. But anyway, let's jump into the game. Let's get this show on the road. And let's have a look at everything that they've given us. Now, yes, I'm in Midnight at the minute because I'm currently doing the level 15 missions. Yes, I thought I'd get them out of the way. So, another Beverly Shard. Nice. So, let's get this one sorted out. What you saying, Stuart? You streamers need to update your game. Up your game, huh? That's Twitch. I don't know what he's talking about. That's on Twitch. So, unless that's somebody on Twitch who's streaming under the hashtag of STFC and not actually showing the game. They're actually showing something else. Makes Captain Diplomat and Admiral far better for the first officer. For a first officer. Okay. So, yeah, just ignore the up there. That's just the chat for the content creators. Did I enjoy it? That'll be interesting. Evening, Mark. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So I'm just trying to get this mission finished. There we go. It's part 5, so that's finally finished. Woohoo! 100 ship XP! Yay! We've got to love ship XP. We've got to love ship XP. So let's get some tunes running in the background. So I managed to find a new one where hopefully it's not going to be a problem. Now, I did actually figure out what the copyright problem was with that stream from about 2 weeks ago now? Where I've had to take that stream down. Stupidly enough, it was a simple picture image in the intro, believe it or not. My theory as to was Jean-Luc Picard as a good captain only because he spent like 5 minutes during an emergency in 2433 and assumed acting command the USS Stargazer. No. 2433 is an impossibility for the Stargazer because the Stargazer didn't exist. Star Trek hasn't actually covered the first or the third of the 25th century. Now, if you're on about the Stargazer in the 24th century, the Constellation class, which was basically, as Picard put it, underpowered and overworked. No, as far as I'm aware, they named the pick because the series. yeah, that's absolute true, Mark. It was because of the series, and to me, it's like, well, just call him Admiral Picard. I mean, to be honest, anyone who watches Star Trek will know full well that Admiral Picard is only seen pretty much in Star Trek, in Picard. So, Oh, okay. So it just didn't make any sense to me why. But this is Scopely. They never make any sense with a lot of stuff. Now, I'm trusting that everybody started with the new features. Yes, because First Command was a Stargazer, and it wasn't in 2433. It was definitely the 24th century, not the 25th. And the Commander's Stargazer was in the 2350s, probably the second half of the 2350s, because the Stargazer was the last command of Picard before he assumed command of the Galaxy-class USS Enterprise in 2363. So Bev and him as series gave him the tag pick. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's like, why? I mean, Beverly, I can kind of understand it, because you've got Next Generation Beverly Crusher, then you've got Beverly Crusher, and better than pig. Well, yeah, it is better than a pig, unless you like your bacon. So, but yeah. Now, I'm going to start by actually covering this alteration, this new UI. Now, I don't know how players are feeling about it. It's a brilliant good layout, in my opinion. However, it's extra pushes. It's extra button pushes. I've got to click one button. Evening Bandit, welcome to the stream, mate. And then I've got to click which one I want. But the good side of it is it's now all split down. And also Fleet Commanders has actually been moved here, so I don't have to find it somewhere else. Even as it mentioned, Picard was for 22 years. Oh, well, 22 years. Yeah, in that case then, yeah, the Battle of Maxima was definitely the 2350s. So, yeah, you could actually say that then. Evening, Mark. And, yeah, okay. I missed that a little bit. Good catch there, Dustin. Good catch. I missed that a little bit. 22 years in command of the Stargazer. Wow. That's a rather long time. So, I know Jack Crusher was on the Stargazer, the original Jack Crusher, Wesley's dad. So, and obviously he lost his life on an away mission. So, but anyway, but yeah, so this now, it does actually make things a hell of a lot easier. I mean, you've got your building resources, the Fleet Commander's now been moved here, so it makes it a lot easier. Now, I'm sure there was an announcement made by Bex which stated it was going to be an automatic claim, so you didn't need to do it, but to be honest, it shows there. Hi, it shows also 5 instead of 1. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why it keeps showing 5, but hey-ho. Now, as you can see here, we've got the Fleet Commander, we've got the Treasury, and we've also got the Armory. Now, the new mess hall is also going to fall in here as well, so watch out for that one coming in. Now, did I see Orb Splinters on there somewhere? Oh, yeah, that's on Ship Resources. Now, I'm just trying to figure out what the extra one is. Oh, no, yeah, it's Fleet Commanders. So I'd like to know what Picard was doing between late 2055 and 63. There was an investigation into the loss of the Stargazer. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what else he would have been doing. Beck was referring to the keys we used from the Scopely website. Yeah, the website, yeah. So I'd have to go on there and have a look, see what's what with that one. So, but anyway, the next tab obviously is all your things to do with your ships. You got your transwarp cells, orb splinters. I mean, the cooldown 6. Oh, I've got 6 hours left, so that'll be claimed tomorrow. But it's still like a week long between each collect. I mean, that's a rather long time. They're now auto within the game. Oh, right. Okay. Evening, Matthew. Welcome to the stream, buddy. New officers daily gift and 7 days 1. Ah, right. Okay. Might be worth me going over to the web store and having a look at that then. Because I've not noticed it. So, But obviously I'd have to log in, and unfortunately, because obviously I can't hide the screen while I'm logging in and hide my password, unfortunately we won't be doing it on stream. But it is something I will look at after the stream. I'll have a look at that web store offer checkout out after stream. So and obviously some other things have been moved here, like your carrying on. Other things have been moved here, like your beacons, your venom, and also your Urbanite. No, you have to look at the officers tab. Officers tab. Okay, officers tab. Right, so. Yep. Okay, so we've got the officers tab up. Five and Una. Is that what's contained in the well, I know Tindy's at least. Is she level 10? Okay. Well, I've got 5 of 11. Obviously, mine's on a ship at the minute. So, are they actually in the web store? Because obviously, I'm getting slightly confused. I mean, is it just basically dropping shards for you, or? Press recruits. Okay. Oh, right. This wasn't here earlier when I looked at it. I missed the cat SMS. Very unhappy with that. Oh, hey Nuts, welcome to the stream. I wasn't bothered with the Decat. I've got plenty of officers that can start hull breach. So, I didn't even notice this. Well, we've got 23 days. So we've got the mission key. Oh, so we can claim the mission key. So skip that. So we've got 1 mission key. And then no, I've got to move myself out the bloody way again. 1 chest. So what? Now, so what we got? So we've got Khan, Chavanek, 10, Mud, Sealer, Broccoli, Tendy, Quark, Una, 5 of 11. Yeah, exactly, Harmonica. That's one reason why I didn't even bother with that SMS. It was like a joke. I mean, at the minute, I'm building up towards saving for my Kelvin, because that's due to be launched this month. So, it's all epic officers. Now, I'm guessing it's going to be a single officer, a single shard of a single officer. I'm guessing. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. What we're going to get? What we're going to get? Ooh, come on, out the chest. 1 officer, a Quark apparently, but apparently he's a data pad. So is that it? Is that little? Everyone has a T1 Decat. It's more. Yeah, exactly with that one. No, so it does get better as it tiers, but the way I see it is, I could still make a crew for the strike team. It's not going to be as good. It won't be as good. Might be at least semi-effective, but who knows? I mean, I've never actually properly tested it and actually ran it, so we got 1 Shadow Quark out of that. But no, it's definitely a crew that I'd want to test. So I've got, what is it? I can claim it again in 1 week's time. A 7-day cooldown. Yee! Matthew, Kelvin and Valdor. Yeah, Kelvin and Valdor. Unfortunately, what happens when you get into G4, you start needing ships. I mean, yes, my Enterprise and Augur are pretty damn good. In fact, now they're outstripping the Jellyfish when it comes to solo armadas. But, yeah, I can't grumble with the way, with getting a Kelvin. Now, at the minute, I am torn between either getting a Newton or a Pylum. I see the arguments for both, because obviously they are great when it comes to PvE grinding. But obviously, one thing that's really pushing me against getting a Newton at 46 is the amount of ore needed for battleships. Now, obviously, when it comes to PvP and using the strike teams, I mean, that music sounds a bit loud. Let's turn that down a wee bit. You've got the strike teams. The battleship ones obviously are better. Surely it's better to save the resources and then get to 46 to get a G4 rare. Yes and no. That's a yes and no. And obviously Pylum. Yeah, a lot of players are sailing Pylum. It's a better ship. Now, obviously I released a video last year, I think it was about November time, about the road to 46 from my position at 42. And I also showed the cost and everything in that video. But what I've come to realise with the events is I'm not going to make all the materials and resources by December. Even if I literally stop doing everything, I'm not actually going to make it. It was fine for me because it lets me catch up with the research. But it was trying to upgrade my D4, but unfortunately I overslept. Oh, well, the one thing is, if you're working hard nuts, you are going to oversleep. I try to oversleep as much as I can. Unfortunately, I've got kids and they don't like you sleeping. They really don't like you sleeping. So, unfortunately, that's one thing I have to contend with. So we'll just claim that. So would it be right saving up to go to 46? On one hand, yes, but on the other hand, no. Now, I'm looking at the perspective of I might be able to do 46 still by December this year if I actually do the trickle of going up per level and taking the rewards from the events. Because obviously, as you go up, the rewards get better and better. Well, they get higher and higher. I won't say better because I guess that's I guess that's a unique perspective on how you could consider it better and better. But I'd definitely say, yes, you could save as much as you can and it would help you on the run to 46. But no, I think it'd be better just to go up the individual levels, especially now with the amount of research that's now employed into the game, which can help you, and a lot that you've got to catch up on. And we'll go through the new research tree just a little bit later on. But first of all, what we're going to do is actually take the mission at the end there. We are people too. Yes, we are people too. And perhaps somebody ought to tell... in fact, I tell you what. Let's not go into politics. Let's not go into politics. Like for you, I'd go 44, then max efficiency, then plan 44 to 46. Also, G4 rare straight to T4, the spending event. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be one of the best ways to do it. Go up slowly and to 44, because that's now my actual plan. I mean, I've got let's get that first bit, and then we'll bring this out. And the only building I've got running there is 85 days, 19 hours. So that's how long I've got to catch up all my research. And Lord and behold, my Mantis is actually close enough to start this mission for me. So, let's move myself up a wee bit. So we've got Lorex, and then we've got Nessa. Oh! She's a Ryan! Nice. Are we basically going to be just dancing around the base on this one? I'm only saying that many in Apex have done the same and it seems to have worked. Yeah, no. I've noticed a lot of them have got up, and to be perfectly honest, I'm jealous of a lot of them. It's like, I'm still stuck down here at 42, and some of them are shot off quite far. I mean, Palmer, if I remember correctly, obviously Matthew from your alliance on our server, Palmer, me and him was relatively on the same level around about a year and a half ago. And now he's shot off, and last time I saw him, he was a 49. So, I mean, yeah, going to 44 and then saving up to do the 44 to 46 jump, that would probably be a little bit more beneficial. My efficiency is pretty much as best as it's going to get. But I also want to get all the other research done. And yeah, just plod along, really. Oh yes, we've got freebooters in the game as well, so we will be looking at the freebooters. He uses loads of spreadsheets. Can you do the dailies? Not till tomorrow. Not till tomorrow. Once I unlock it all tonight, unfortunately, obviously we won't be able to see this on stream. The dailies will come in tomorrow. But what I will do, are you in a war? Sadly not. No, actually, at the minute, I really don't want to be in a war because... oh, that's good. So as long as you'll all be benefiting from his knowledge then. In a war, I don't really fancy being in a war because that's just going to take up too much time in my opinion from doing other stuff. Because I'll be constantly looking at my miners, making sure that they're still safe. And I really cannot be doing with that. So now here we go. Since we're actually here, we've been introduced to he's in a war with me. Oh, right. Matthew, how come Palmer's in a war with you? I mean, is it a little ding dong match, or is it like harsh words sort of match? I know you really like the character who joined in almost every arc. Same faces but different arc. Okay. Oh, well done, Matthew, for 40. Yeah, but yeah, definitely get up to 41. I mean, there's nothing really there. I mean, if you've got the materials, mate, jump to 42 and sit there for a bit. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you try and catch my miners out, but I don't put them out very often. They usually go out during the day. This is around the time that they sit there drinking coffee, have a good old kebab, and or pizzas, whatever, before they go out and spend the night on wait for the missions, and you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. You always using the same faces. Yeah. I think it's because somebody at Scopely just doesn't have any imagination when it comes to creating new faces for all these missions. They create new names for them, but they don't. Yeah, they don't. Don't want to rush when you have a weak ship crew, or you in a war. Also need to be strong alliance and territory. Yeah, strong alliance does kind of help you, but really, it's more about having fun with the game. I mean, yeah, you can jump up. Oh, so your enterprise will definitely give mine for a run for its money then. In fact, you'd probably be able to beat me hands down. Let me think. I need this Admiral Picard because he's good against explorers on an explorer. But we'll cover that a bit later on as well. So, right, let's get that done because I actually just want to get to the end of this mission. Fortunately, I've been a little bit busy this evening here in the UK for me to actually crack on and get a lot this mission done and get it to the end. So, go in there. Have I seen T? You seen that? Yeah, we saw that. Right. And the one thing is what we wanted, we saw that you left your original location and you moved to where LGBT were. So we was actually going to try and negotiate our way into taking those sectors. But unfortunately, when I actually spoke with someone from BWF and they told me that it's already been planned and we're going to try the move, I was like, oh, okay then. So we'll put it down because a lot of us was like, all right, we'll move. We could do with moving. But, I mean, yeah, we could get 300 to start a war with somebody to start moving around the map around a little bit, but I don't think really we want to be doing that, really. Right, so what's this? Distract the freebooters. So yeah, so these freebooters are a new hostile introduced to the game. Of course it's about fun, but getting beat up by PvEs is not being able to mine is not fun. No, it can get tedious. I mean, you enjoying the particles now, are you? That's good. The last war I was in, it wasn't much fun, but it was what it was. I mean, we tried to make it fun with how many enemies can we kill, and we did a point scoring for miners and warships. So basically, in Apex every day, OPC or not. Matthew, are you in conflict with 300 then? Because that almost sounds like you're actually in conflict with 300. Good old ops level locked faction. Oh no, I suppose you had to put something in that was ops level locked. By the way, let's have a quick look at these freebooters. Now, these are the new hostiles that you brought in. And I went round and I attacked a couple earlier using good old PMC. So I went after the explorers primarily. And I will show you some battle logs in a moment. But the one thing is, what they said is how hard these were going to be. I'm not going to comment on that, Matthew. But I know exactly what you mean. But when you actually look at these, I mean, the DPR for this level 38 is just under 500,000. But then when you actually look at the damn thing's hull health, it's like 9.6 million. Now, I've been seeing some of these freebooters in the higher levels kicking out a hell of a lot more hull health, and this is what's going to make them very, very hard to beat. Now, the lower levels, yes, you can go out and beat them without too much of an issue. So no, you should not move up also, in my opinion, unless you have strong ships. Yeah, and that's where I'm heading though. So I just want to make sure I've got relatively strong ships as well as good research, and obviously research does help with that. Yeah, and they are strong ships. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of that. Now, where were they? I obviously just killed. Oh, that was yeah, right. So Actians. Did a bit of action grinding. Here we go. There's the freebooters. So we'll start off with the level 8. I mean, how was it? 8 hours ago I attacked this thing. Wow. And we'll have a look at the battle log. Now, just a refresher, I'm running PMC on this crew. So now, if you actually take a look at the damage from the freebooter, this is an energy weapon. Whoa, hello. Up to you though, Matt. I'm going to serve 41 for a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Where are the new tags? They are connected to Rogue Space. They are to the left of Rogue Space. Yeah, there's the next system just outside Rogue Space to the northwest side of it connects you to the new systems next to the Borg 36 Plus. Yeah, make sure you Talios is at least tier 3. I've just got mine to tier 3, and now I'm hitting level par at the minute. So I could do with it an extra tier, to be perfectly honest. By the way, these new freebooters, now that's actually a relatively low amount of attack for a freebooter. I mean, 2,580 for an energy weapon, and it's not really doing that much. Now, this has two different types of weapons. It has an energy weapon which fires every single round, and then it has a kinetic weapon which fires 3 shots. Or unless it's got three kinetic weapons that fire 1 shot each. But this looks like, the way it's positioned, I'm going to guess this is one weapon which fires fires 3 shots. And yeah, that's, wow. So now as we go through, and this kinetic weapon looks like it's firing every single round, which is not fair. That's not fair. But the one thing is you're still having to try and really get through. Now, obviously, I've taken this thing's shields out pretty early on. I mean, that... Oh, hello. That second round, I've taken its shields out. So, not big shield health. But obviously, as you can see, 12 rounds, I've still got a lot of hull to actually get through. So, it is going to take a long time to get through. Now, I'll show you the next one up we've got is a level 40. Now, obviously, these things start getting a little bit more pricey when it comes to damage. I mean, there's a bit of... Is it me or is that thing actually less? I think that looks less. But then again, it is an explorer. So, but this one's got a 25... This level 40 has got a 25 million hull health. I mean, that takes a lot to get through. And I've jumped from 12 rounds to 28 rounds. I mean, that's massive. Now, what we got here are nice energy weapons firing 3 shots in a single round. And yeah. And its kinetic weapons not exactly a... Oh, God's sake. Why does it keep doing that? It's not exactly a big shooter, his kinetic weapon on this one. It's like half the 38s. But it's still firing quite a bit. And then obviously if we move up to the 43... Now you can see the 48s. I got beat. But, I mean, I'm not even losing that much hull against this level 43. In all honesty, I'm not losing that much. But here we go again. 47 rounds because of its hull health. So, and it says its health is 21 million. But we scroll down. Just under 40 million hull health this level 43 Explorer. So you're talking a fair whack. Now, what really got me is when I checked the battle log earlier. As you can see, I finally lost. But one thing is, I'll even show you this one because I went and repaired. Literally full health gone. So I took a little bit more off him. But this one went 73 rounds. Quite a lot. Obviously, the first shot that it's giving me is critical. Critical again. And then another energy weapon. And then you've got this other weapon which was firing... Well, I think I worked it out, 9 shots. This is 9 shots. So... Hang on, that... Now, yes, it's firing 9 shots, but wow, I'm getting the more powerful shots at the beginning. And this one is really weak when it comes to this. If this is a kinetic... Bloody hell. Now, as well, what we also need to worry about is this. Is because now these things have also ship abilities. Giving them a buff of a 1500% increase to piercing stats. Uh-oh. Yeah. So, this thing is going to be able to pierce, armor, shields. So, just watch out on that one. I really don't know what else to say about that one. But, that's the freebooters. For these ships, you need Hugh and pick Beverly lower deck to get the most of it. Yeah, you will. You will need Hugh for definite. Obviously, there's still a lot of players who haven't got him. I haven't got him. So, tough. Beverly will have an officer's ability, which will obviously allow you to increase your weapon damage, as well as kicking out the gate from correctly 500%. So, that's going to help you. But then again, you've got to decide. That's a 500% base damage increase. So if you're shooting just a 1,000 as your base, That's only 5,000 you actually added on to your actual shot. So could it be worth anything at level 1? I don't know. Maybe something like he's far away for his unlock. Yeah, he is for me. So, and obviously because he is sourced, and that's the one thing, he is sourced, but at the minute I'm not doing the bulk solo matters because I want to concentrate on my Talios and getting it up to tier 5. So, but yeah. Right, so we need to get these missions going because we're never going to get round to building that, opening that research tree, are we, if we don't get these missions sorted. So that's part 2 done. Oh, we've got some ship XP in that. I didn't see that. So, right, so there we go. So where we got... Ooh. Now, where's this system? Ah, in the Borg system. Right. So, here we go then. Notes, obviously you did ask, so now I shall show. Rogue space. And here's your connecting system. The Principalum, or however you pronounce it. But that'll connect you to the systems. The first one, level 38, obviously you can see into it, no problem. The rest is all deep space, under deep space rules. So basically you're not going to be able to see them properly. Yeah, well, you could sort of say it has a level lock on it. In the form of it goes on how many officer levels you have. So that's the one thing you will need to bear in mind. But other than that, no, you can pretty much say. Apparently, my ship is back in freebooter space, but yet Borg space is ready to be opened. I don't know. Right, so get that done. Oh, there we go. You gotta go across here. But yeah, I mean, this building can literally outclass your ops level. But what's my officer level? 3,000. Oh, for crying out loud! If we're going to officers, there you go on the top line there, 3,275. That's my officer level. So, and that's taking into account all these officers at level 30. Scroll down, I've got quite a few at 30 already. And then here we go. So here we go. There's another one. So now up to 3,276. Because the one thing, if you look as well, is added in here as well. Your trick levels are looking low. Yeah, I've done a couple of ship upgrades, and unfortunately they're starting to get a little bit pricey. But hey ho. So there, that's another officer maxed out, and then I've got Decius at 28, T'Pring at 27, Jocelyn 24, and then obviously it goes down, but they all add up. Now, I did say in my video that there's going to be a potential of a difference between epic and common officers. This clearly shows that there is none, because I can do one officer. Blimey, it was 1623, long way to go. Hey, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. Sat on 50 billion at the moment due to a big raid the other night. Ooh, nice one. 50 billion. You better keep those shields up, mate. You better keep those shields up. Because trust me, that's going to look very tasty. Very tasty. And trust me, that 50 billion you're going to need in the G4 region. No questions about it. You're going to need it. But yeah, so common to epic, there's going to literally no difference. As soon as you level up an officer, no matter what it is, you're going to get that extra boost. Now, let's have a look. I've got he's on. Oh, I ain't got enough platinum for that. Just trying to think. Have I got another epic lower down? I can level up. I don't think I have. I think me epics, I keep them pretty much tied to the top as best I can. Yeah. I was hoping to see if there was a difference between them. Because obviously 718 is only going up by 1 each time. Hadley. No, you can't go any further. Right. He's in dock into... And, well, we'll be able to do that one. Right, so, now we're going to test this one. Because obviously 718 only sent it up by 1 point. And he's an uncommon officer. So now we've got a rare officer. We're going to see if that 76 changes to just 77. Or does it go higher? And I'm going to blow a little bit of Latinum here to do this. No, it just goes to 77. So it clearly shows there that there's no difference between them. If you increase any officer by 1 level, that figure will change. Now, how it directly relates to the mess hall is literally beyond me. But I'm sure that's something we'll figure out eventually. I'm sure somebody's done it. Hey Sasha, hi, thanks for your videos. Basically should max out common, uncommons as soon as possible. Exactly, yeah. Get them maxed out. Literally, get them maxed out as best you can. I can't stress that enough. In all honesty, and to be honest, you want to be maxing them out anyway. Because when you do get oh hello, did I just donate some tritanium there? Was this? I think that was that 7 million tritanium. I heard about that earlier. Someone said at least it's donate and not mining. I turned around and went, I wanted to mine that much. So, but I'm sure that would have been a right big headache trying to mine all that. Here we go, back into free boot space. I never hold back on my ultra token. I can't. No, I seem to be building them up till I get to a point of somewhere between 12 to 20,000. And then I think, oh, I think I better claim these. And I start cycling them through. But the uncommons and the commons, you do want to be maxing out as much as possible. Because when you start getting additional shards for them, you're going to get XP. And that's going to be very valuable. Especially now. Obviously, rares and epics go to transporter patterns. Obviously, when I did that video, was it yesterday or was it the day? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I think. The faction pack ones. Obviously, I did show you the conversion of rare officers and epic officers going into ultras and into XP as well. So, yeah, you do want to be trying to keep your officers leveled as possible. Stats mean everything. And believe it or not, you level up your officer, it also increases. Didn't want to click on that. I actually wanted to click on the 42,000. That 42,000 at the top of the screen, that does get better. It does get better. Because those officers are still adding to your pool as you go on. I always seem to hold my ultras for events. Probably a mistake. Welcome to the stream, LBP. No, it's not a mistake. I definitely would not say it's a mistake. If you want to keep them for events, by all means, keep them for events. However, the next event that's going to come round and ask for those ultra tokens, in all honesty, I can't see that being any time soon. Literally, I can't see that being any time soon. So, let's sneak out of the facility here. I really wanted the last few shards for the next tier 511. I got them because I blew out 18k. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it seems like when you end up doing go on a blowout of a lot of these tokens, your RNG seems to get a little bit better the more you're spending on a run. However, 181, wow, 181k. Yeah, I'd definitely start spending if I were you. I mean, even if it's just like spending, just get a 5 chest every day for a little bit. Because the downside to saving these tokens up, right, is you're missing out on officer shards, and you potentially could be leveling up an important officer like Eurydice or TOS Scotty or hell, even 5 of 11. So the side reward was Lucky Pull, 110 spike shards. Ooh, that's good. That is good. I've actually got one of them. So it was actually kind of nice to get it, but oh yes, I want to. But yeah, getting those pulls, especially on those epics, I mean, you can almost sit there and go, oh yes. I mean, I would love another lucky pull like that. So right, let's get them mining another node, because I am way down on my 4 million target. Way down. Defeat guard ship. Do I have to defeat it? Freeboot a guard ship. I wonder if this thing's going to kick like a son of a gun. Spend them when you get them for me. Benefit outweighs any event. Yes, and that's another good point of view. That is another good point of view. The benefit does outweigh. But like I say, I mean, you can save them up so far. Yeah, leaderboards, that's a mistake. Yeah. I mean, it is a mistake and it isn't. Because obviously, you really, really do need to save if you're going to challenge a leaderboard. But then you've got to pray and hope a leaderboard's going to come around. And then pray and hope that other players haven't done the same. They've not saved up. And then obviously with leaderboards as well, you've got to worry about the spenders who come in and will buy ultra packs, and they'll just go spend, bang, 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 straight to leaderboard, and they'll probably snipe you at the end of it. And 5 of 11 is important. Mission bosses, armadas, mantis grinding, yeah. So I mean, my 5 of 11 takes command of a ship quite frequently. She does Stellar, she does solo armadas, she does the mantis. Not so much on the mission bosses, but yeah, I mean, mine does a fair whack as it is. It's just a shame that they don't have another officer like her. And no problem, buddy. I mean, that's what we're here for, is to offer advice and give you guidance as best as we know. Obviously, not use Leslie for Stella. Yes, you do. You put Leslie on a Stella when you're going after the exchange armadas. And that's if you're doing them solo. So, you can use Stella. Leslie is pretty good. It's a mistake. You obviously don't spend money. So, you know, it's a mistake, Todd. Again, not yes and no. Hoarding is a very, very bad mindset to get into, especially in this game. But on the other hand, it could be a brilliant mindset if you want to do things like you jumping with your materials. So like learning to hoard all your materials. But when it comes to the ultra tokens, it can be self-defeating in a sense. But like LBP says, he's saving up for an event. Now, you don't know when the next event's going to come. And sadly, that is the bottom line. You just don't know when that event's going to come. So yes, you can sit on them for as long as you want, but no, the chance that you can't beat spenders. You probably can't beat them. So, but you can give them a run for their money. Literally, you can give them a run for their money. And if you just happen to get a high spot, and because so that 181,000 is actually got you all the way up there to challenge these spenders, and then they're going to be sat there seething, thinking this free-to-play play's got so high, and yet I've got to blow all this, and that's it. But yeah, it is a one-time trick. It's a one-time trick, Nuss. I'm not going to deny that. It's a one-time trick. You'd be saving up a long time. So yeah, save them if you want, but the best suggestion would be spend them. Just get them spent. I mean, if you start blasting through them now, I mean, I hate to think what your RNG would end up being like the more you're spending, because they're going to be loving you. Hi, Kevin. Welcome to the stream. Then they need to spend more than that to help us free to, and that helps us free to play. It does, because the more they spend, the more money have got it. The secret to Stellars is stacking about 70k health with Bever's Captain. Now you have 2 officer slots. Khan and Lorca, Mars Cisco, anything. Bever's Captain? Well, mine's only tier 2, so she's not really going to do much for me, in all honesty. So, but Bev with enough health matches Kirk and Spock. That's defense. That's defense she needs on that one. And I'm not quite sure she's actually on a... Yes, she will be. Here we go. So the officer's ability, if this is the one you want, check out a captain's ability. Yeah, but this is the one, increase it, fighting us. Oh, yeah, mitigation. Oh, yeah, flipping heck. Ugh. And I keep sitting there thinking it's about shield mitigation. It's not. Oh, for God's sake. I tell you what, some days I can be so freaking thick. It's unreal. But yeah, so the health, yeah. Stellars don't need mitigation. That's why we use Kirk and Spock. Yeah, exactly. They don't need it. I mean, with all the research that they've got, they're quite happy to sit around and... Yeah. Only some days. Yeah. I tell you what, it's kids, mate. It's kids. They drive you nuts. They corrode your brain cells away. Especially when they're arguing with you over poxy little things. It's ridiculous. But, hey-ho. That's kids. They do provide some joy at some point. Somewhere. Some of the things that they say, some of the things they come out with. I defeat my Max Stella to others, the 37 Epic, the also Max Stella. Okay, Mike, you've got me a little bit confused then. 5-6 and Leslie for Stella then. Yeah, now Leslie will only be good as captain. Leslie will only be good as captain. So 5 in there with Leslie's captain, not really much use because obviously it's loot gain. Unless you really want to get the loot, which is what I do. 6, yeah... Like we said, because the Stellar's research gives you that mitigation already, 6 doesn't really do an awful lot. I mean, I never use 6 against the Exchange Armadas, never. Well, there we go. Nearly an hour in stream and I'm starting to yawn. I defeat with my Max Stella and 2 others, the 30. The other 2 also use Max Stella, Ops 35. Alright, okay. I think I'm kind of getting the idea. 5, Kirk and Spock. Yeah, that's a good formation. I would basically say that would be a generic formation for Stellar Armadas. And oh no. Why have I just pulled him off the node? Why have I just pulled him off the node? I don't want him off the node. Get back on it, you daft sausage. Oh. I meant we defeat Eclipse with only 3 players. Yeah. I think I've done it with 2 Max Stellars before, just the 2 of us. Yeah, and I think it was, 5 Spock and Kirk we used. So, keep those shields up. I mean, the shields are vital. Absolutely vital. But, right, this mission's starting to bore me now. I start getting bored of missions every night. 35, 35, and 43. Now, that's pretty good. Obviously, the 43 is going to have that extra hull health as well, which would have helped them survive longer, and they would have more research. But the one thing with the Stellar, though, it does come down to how much research you've actually done, to how well you actually do. I mean, my research is mediocre for my level. Check if you need any MITs. If your stellar research is high enough, 5 may be a wasted slot. Loot bonus also doesn't stack well with research. I've not actually sat down and looked at the loot bonus along with the research. So that'll be something I'd have to have a look into. And see what comes up. Okay. So YouTube are liking to reposting. Monica, was you just trying to make sure that I read that one, or because that's come up like 3 times? So useful to other people in chat too. Yeah, it is. 67 out of 160. That's not bad, mate. That's not bad. I'm at 97, I think. Let me get rid of that. And it looks like we've finally completed that. So, right. So let me just put my Stellar in at current. And my M number is... I'm 100. So I'm a bit higher than I thought. So I don't know why I'm trying to upgrade that one, because oh no, I haven't got any more uranium. I know that much. So let's put the auger back in. But yeah, so yeah, just gone from level 39 to 41, but now got a stellar research 110. Also, so it helps on the solo armadas. The last 2 lines. Hey Paul, welcome to the stream, mate. Just congratulations on going to 41. I'd probably recommend either holding it or go up to 42 and then camping for a while. But stellar research, now that's pretty damn good. 110. I've got to admit, that is pretty damn good. It's better than what I'm bloody doing. So, here we go. So we've got some XP. Oh, got some Latinum as well. Woohoo! Spent some Latinum, so we've got some back. So that's good. So, right. So we've done that. So, now what we're going to do then is we're going to jump into the base and we're going to have a look at the mess hall. The one thing is though, Paul, while we're bringing that up, I'm slightly lost what you mean helps on the solo armadas, the last 2 lines. I'm a little bit foggy on what you mean by that. I'm 37 now, maybe 5 more researches and the ops 38 locks stops me going for, yeah, to be honest, mate, that's fine. I'd hit your target level, Armada Kirk Spock Khan first, no mitigation officers. Then check the battle logs to see if you got this max MIT. Damage taken, damage dealt. Yeah, All right, night, Matthew. No problem, mate. Thank you for coming to the stream, buddy. So, now, if I can actually just select the mess hall, here we go. We're going to build the mess hall. Now, obviously, start of the arc, you got a gift, which you would have got these mess hall keys to unlock your mess hall. So, and also you got some of the new tokens to also level it up. So, here we go with the first level. Now, by the looks of this, I might be able to do particularly 2 levels, maybe. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Yes, we can get 2 levels. So, straight up to level 3 already. So, that's going to be a bonus. And then in a few days' time, I know for fact there's going to be some more. Build the mess hall, go to the daily chest. Oh, yeah, daily chest. Oh, yeah. Bugger. Oh, make sure you get your Armada Control Center up to 46 as it needs to be 44. Yeah, I know. I've got all that to come and I'm really not looking forward to that one. Now, I should have actually claimed this one. Check the research line. Last 2 sections gives you all bones. Oh, yeah. Notice my solar ones have improved massively without improving any of my ships. Oh, that's all right then. One and completes the S. Yeah, I will be Wong. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I will be literally just about to do that, but obviously I should have claimed that one straight away. Now, does it actually work that way? Actually, so let's go back in. So obviously I can do the next level. I also push quick build, yeah. So now so we've got that one. I'm 400 short. So let's go back in. And no, it's still on its 22-hour cooldown. So eventually that's going to get mixed into my daily build. So 2,500, don't seem too bad. But when it's costing a fair whack as well, that's going to be a bloody headache. So I'm dreading the actual cost to get that thing up and running. So now we're also going to completed the mission, so I've got an extra 16,000 ultra recruit tokens. Whoa, I love it. Now there is one thing I want to be looking at is nope. Oh, 114. I'm looking at the G3 ones at the minute because I need to upgrade my Cavort's engine because it needs a boost. It needs to get going further, and unfortunately Grush and Cadet Scotty just not sending it high enough on their own. So, but anyway, so that's the mission. So now this mess hall, yeah, new feature added in, not ops level. I mean, it goes up to 99. I mean that's pretty high. But basically, what you're going to get is bonuses to research speed and component efficiency savings as well for your ships. Now we should have actually double checked this one because I know for a fact my Valdor needs an upgrade. Oh, a few minutes. Bloody hell, man. They won't even last me 30 seconds. Well, actually, they probably will last 30 seconds with the lag and everything. So, but as you can see, as you're going up as well with the mess hall, everything just basically goes up incrementally. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So, a little bit quicker on the research speed. So I think by the looks of what we're seeing so far is everything aimed at increasing efficiency and things like that. So now let's have a look. Now we do have the new Xborg research tree. So we're going to nip into there and we're going to have a look at what we've got. So as you can see, we've got 2 researches that we can start with. We've got some help towards Meridian's protected cargo capacity. Now, does this remind... Is what? Is she a horrible person? No, she's not a horrible person. How dare they? I guess the way she's coming across in the series so far, you could sort of like ask the question. But I mean, you got protected meridian cargo capacity. But if you remember in your territory tree as well, we was also given this after a massive outcry about how crap the protected cargo was for the meridian. So now we've got an extra boost. So now this boosted it by 10,000. There's maxed out. Whereas the Borg one is actually giving you a percentage instead. And to be honest, the percentages are looking pretty good, because at level 10, it goes up to 400% boost. So now if you take a meridian that's already got a cargo capacity, protected cargo of, say, 500,000, I mean, it's it's a long shot, but it can be done. 500,000 on base. I mean, 400% increase on base of 500,000. That's an extra 2 million protected cargo. An extra 2 million. But like I said, that's if you had a base protected cargo of 500,000. Now, please obviously note that it also does say base, so you will need to go into your meridians. If we get out of there, and go to the meridian, and on there, upgrade. And if you click on your cargo bay, that's where you're going to get your base. So if I click on here as well and show you that, there's a massive discrepancy between the cargo capacity on my the protected cargo on my meridian at current compared to the protected cargo that it says it can. Now, I do have 2 officers aimed at that at the minute. I've got one and DuPont, so we're going to take them off and show you. So with the research I currently have and all the other boosts from the treasury and research and all that, my protected cargo is 80,000. Now, like I said, when you actually look in here, technically it should only be 9,000, but obviously we got that boost. So now you think about that, and you times that by 4. That's what your protected cargo will go up to. Add all your other research on top of that. Yeah, you're going to be talking quite a lot. I mean, that's going to 4 times that is 36,000. That's going to send that protected cargo to 36,000. Then you're adding your other research on, which is going to be based off that 9,000. So, yeah, your protected cargo does look good. And I would definitely say that I need to remember to put them back on before I send it out. But the new research is definitely going to add something to it. Now, you got Swarm Sweeper as well, which is basically saying that your swarm dailies can now be done by killing freebooters at a rate of 10 points each. But now this description does scroll. Only freebooters with level equal or higher to the minimum level of hostiles needed to complete those daily goals will count. Activates a daily reset. So basically, for doing the biominerals, I need to kill level 43 swarm. So I can go kill, using this research, I can go kill level 43, what are they called? Freebooters. Oh my god, I forgot. how stupid am I? Freebooters, level 43, and that will complete my dailies. I don't have to go out and kill 22 level 43. No, hang on. 7 level 43 swarm. I can just kill 1 or 2 of these and that's it. It's done. So that's that. Now as well, that also does work when it comes to your reputation. Again, it's also going to do the exact same. So literally one freebooter is basically going to be 10 kills. Nah, not stupid. It's only much stuff today. You see in the ad. Yeah, and it is. And to be honest, I usually have these things. So Franklin is redundant. Yes. That would be the simplest way for me to answer that question. Yes. This pretty much does make your Franklin redundant. However, think about all those frequency modulators that you're going to need to upgrade your Franklin, because your refinery is going to need a boost based on your Franklin. So I mean, let's just go into the refinery a minute. Now, resources. Oh, I forgot to claim them again. Now, it doesn't say anything about being based on tiers. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe there'll be an increase for it. I don't know. But you'll miss out on upgrading. Yeah, you will miss out on upgrading it. And that's the one thing you do have to be aware about. I mean, yeah, you can get all the frequency modulators from that conversion at the end or from the dailies. But what you also need to think about is, now, where are you? Not there, not there. Because I saw another one. That's it. Swarm Refinery increases your payout from Biominerals Refinery payout. Now, this is just for the Franklin A. 3 times killed, hostile kill. Yeah, that's what the Franklin A will give you when using the Franklin A. But doing this particular research and then going after a freebooter, it does pretty much, from what we're seeing, it does pretty much negate it. But we'll have to wait and see as we go through the research. I mean, this is one thing I will be watching as we go through. And yeah, stick with the grind for now until you get it, and then go. And then just before you do the research, look at what you're doing, add the research, and then do it by the research, and just to see, is it any better? If it is, brilliant. If not, go back to doing it the original way. But this tree is aimed at reducing the grind. It's aimed at reducing as much as possible for G4 and G5 players. I mean, I think it's more aimed at the G4 at current, but the G5 still can benefit from a certain from a certain amount. Now, the Biomineral Refinery, you've already got that piece of research which gives you that 6-time increase, that prime research. Obviously, this now is literally a free-to-play grinder. It's basically going to make that one. It's not going to make it redundant, because I'm guessing this thing's going to stack on top of it. But increasing your payouts, you can't go wrong. I mean, was that? I've lost it now. I'm seriously losing the plot. 500% increase. So it's a 5 times increase. And if we go back into the refinery resources again, and if we click on the dilithium one, so 5 times basically means I'd be taking that 5 million, million tokens and making it 25. That's what I'm reading. I don't know if anyone else is reading the same as what I'm reading, because to me that a 500% increase, which is basically 5 times that, so that's going to send that up to 25. Well, that's going to be a flipping hell of a boost. I'm going to absolutely love that, and it's going to give me like far more resources in both raw, because at 3.6 million dilithium as well. Oh, hang on. That's biotics. Oh my god. Biominerals. This one. So you got a five time increase on that. So there you go. So you're going to be pulling 1 million tokens. If I've read it right. If I've read it right. So I mean it seems alright. But obviously the biominerals, you're doing that from the level 35 and down swarm. So yeah. But that's like the that's like my 65 kill in my dailies. But obviously I haven't done swarm today. Oh, get that. But like I said, I mean they're the biomineral. They're the biomineral ones. And there's 65 is the target that I need to. That's 22 kills for me using the Franklin A. 22 kills. So improving. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we can only wait and see what's going to happen. Really. I mean, it looks. If you take it on pounds of what you're actually seeing, it's going to be good. There's no question about it. It's going to be good. I mean, you got like this material research as well to reduce the cost of materials. Ship component materials. That's going to be a bloody good one. 12% efficiency already on top of what you've already got, and topping out at 60%. That's a hell of a saving. What else we got in here? We got the Mantis Refinery, synthetic payouts. The cost of the synthetic nitrium at the minute is ridiculous. I need like over 100,000, but I'm only getting on a single chest pull 3,000 a day. I should really change that up to a double pull to get 6,000 a day. But again, that's still going to take me ages to upgrade the Mantis. Venom Spike. Increasing the loot drops from hostiles, boosting it by 20% already. Going up to 100% when maxed out. Now you've already got Galanar giving you a 10% increase on this one. And you've also got 5 of 11. Depending on what tier she is. Mine's tier 2, I think. I'm on a 40% boost from in loot. So we've got that one to come. Rogue research, another means of increasing that research speed. So to me, this one's not going to be completely valuable because it's just going to be a waste, but it's still going to be an increase because it's just the research credits. So that 8% there. So if we go back out and go into the faction store. No, not the faction store. So not the faction store. Back into R&D. Go into Outlaw. And if I can find a piece of research, that will do. No, we don't. Start targeting. There. That's what it's going to increase. That's what it's going to adjust. These research credits. Now, did it say... Oh my god, I'm really getting my wires all mixed up. That's a Borg refinery twit. Increases the research cost efficiency. So yeah, so it's going to make it 8% cheaper. 8% cheaper. Woohoo! Who loves an extra 8%? And again, it's only 5 levels this one. So it's going to top out at 50%. So basically reducing the cost by half. That's actually not too bad. Now, these two I'm looking forward to is when I finally actually get there. Shield health increase starting at 80% and maxing out at level 10 at a whopping 500%. That's going to be big. And then the hull health as well, which obviously I need to be R&D 44. So I'll get the shields first and then I'll get the hull later on in the year. But again, 500% increase. You can't go wrong. Now, here's your primes. Obviously, for those of you who want to spend some money, please go ahead, spend some money on the game. Power increase of 181,000, 50% efficiency on ship components. But yeah, 69 days to complete it, so And then obviously there's one for the G5 as well. But again, you need R&D 50. So for the G5 players, if you want a £500,000 power increase, there you go. I'm sure it's $100 in the pay store. But yeah, so that's the research tree. And it looks like it's going to be pretty good. It got a mitigation increase here. 60. Is it? Yeah, it's mitigation. Increases armor, shield, and dodge. Tops out at 400%. Wow. Some of the what I'm seeing here is going to be a massive, massive boost, and yeah. Wow. I really. Wow. So now we're going to move on and look at the faction store itself. Now, as you can see, I'm neutral. So what we got in here. Now, I did ask for a screenshot of my alliance and somebody sent me one. However, the problem is it wasn't in English. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the stream, buddy. You'll probably get that G4 Prime ship pass. Yeah, I'm not... To be honest, it's only a 50% increase, a 50% efficiency saving, but that 50% can still mean an awful lot. Oh, there's a direct link to the research tree down here. Nice. So now, it doesn't look like an awful lot in here, but let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got Stellar Max Outlaw. Wow. 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 Stellar particles now readily sourced in-game. Wow. Okay. You don't need to really worry about scrapping your Stellar anymore. Yeah, you don't really need to worry. Wow. That's actually... I scrap a lot of Stellars already. Yeah, from what I've heard, it apparently takes about 18 to do all the Stellar specific research. Wow, 16,000 guaranteed. Reputation 9,000, so extra rep. And those security keys, that's my daily pull. That's just under my daily pull. That is just under my daily pull. Wow, that is pretty darn good. So let's have a look at this one. Active Venom, 27,000. So you can go use this in the Mantis refinery. Wow. Yeah. Okay. that'll be a boost. I mean, that's a tier 4 to 6 Mantis as well. Wow. Botany Bay. Botany Bay. I can pull 1 million raw nanoprobes here. Nice. So we'll get on to that bit. So Botany Bay, 126,000. Right, 126,000. That's my daily pull. That's my daily mining. But the corrupted data I don't actually do. But 126,000. That's my daily because I've got the amount in the rogue tree to get my directives for the Stellar. I think what's that? I think that's 55,000 or something like that. I spend in there. Doesn't the Xbox store use the same currency as Xbox research? No. Credits. We'll go back onto the research in just a minute because trust me, we will be doing some of that. So yeah. And then 71,000 decoded data to buy the augment credits to go get the independent credits. So that's actually not bad. Now, Meridian Max TC Isogen Efficiency. That's my 3 chest. That's my 4 chest pulls. That is more. Sorry, more than my 4 chest pulls in territory. Wow, I've not actually had a look at this. This is literally the first time I'm seeing all this. I mean, 400 credits, that's fine. So, and then 7 chests. 2,800. So hang on. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. It's linear. It is linear. And it is... Wow. Woo. Okay. So that's the first time I've seen the reason... Well, it's not the first time, but... Right. Defiant Tier 3. And Borg efficiency... Okay, so they're just giving you some latinum. Used to purchase rare items and speed up construction. Okay. Yeah, I only get that. I'm guessing there's going to be more added to this store later on. Obviously, you're saying you've got a tier 5 Talios and it gives you 1 million nanoprobes. Well, 1 million nanoprobes is your charged nanoprobe collection for a tier 5 Talios. Because of me, Alliance Admirals, he's got a tier 5 Talios as well. And he sent me that as well. So, wow. Now, the problem is how do you actually gain the reputation for this? I really don't know how you're going to gain the reputation for this. Okay, so that's not telling me anything. I'm just wondering how we're going to gain the reputation for this. Because there's no reputation box in this store. You know, that's the one thing of not being an NDA content creator is the fact I don't have that information in front of me. Whereas I could sit here and tell you how you're going to source the reputation. I think you click over to the research tree. Uses the credits too. Oh yeah, so it does. By completing daily goals. Right, so I'm guessing the reputation has to come from the daily goals. We both have 50, so grinding didn't help. Hey, what? You've totally lost me with that, Monica. Are you on about the nanoprobes? Are you only getting latinum as well? No rep from new hostiles. No, you don't get any rep from the new hostiles. I've noticed that. Because otherwise I'd have got some rep earlier other than the 50 that I got off the mission. But I know there is a daily where killing the freebooters you're going to get something in the dailies. I'm not quite sure what though. It'll be interesting to see. So it kind of sucks I can't do bugger all at current to the research tree. Because I mean, Isogen research, I'd love to start off with the 8% or reduce costs. But hey-ho, is what it is. So we'll go back now. Now, yeah, it's really got me, this one. It'll be interesting to see what those dailies do actually pay out tomorrow. Hey, Joseph. What's my officer power? Yeah, no problem, buddy. Just bear me a second while we go to the... There we go. 3,277. Oh. Is it higher crew levels are needed to upgrade your mess hall? This is the sum of all your officers' levels. Level up or recruit more officers to increase its value. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to actually see what comes of that one tomorrow when I actually do the dailies. When I actually look at the dailies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take some screenshots or basically do the dailies in the video. Hey, Damien, I think the only way to earn the rep is through the daily goals. Yeah, that's my thinking too, because I really can't think of any other way that you're going to be able to source it. But it's a question of how much reputation are you actually going to be able to gain through the dailies. So what we've got there, 500,000. Let's bring him home and get these miners ready for their night shift. So yeah, that's going to be kind of interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Right, let's have a quick look at the event. So let's take a quick look at the event store. Not the event store, the battle pass that we've got. So one thing I've noticed about this battle pass this month is a fair amount of officer shards in the free path. So now, obviously, I've not done the battle pass today. I'll do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, I also rode this anyway. Kill 6 of these new reds or something like that. Yeah, it was in the article that was adjoined to the patch notes. It's kill 2 or 6. So killing 6 of them is going to be fun. But the question is, what level do I need to kill to get it? That's going to be the biggest key for me. If I can get away with the level 43s, that's going to be no problem. Absolutely no problem. And then obviously you've got that swarm research, and yeah, jobs are good. And that's multiple research, multiple dailies done in one go. Who would like that? Level 65. Level 65. Oh yeah. Hostiles, yeah. I will get there eventually. But anyway, so you are getting officer shards, and it's like you're getting mud shards, for God's sake. You get some more rashes, so watch out. You will be able to upgrade your facility a little bit faster. I mean, I did see some more. Oh, here they are on the elite line. If you're prepared to pay the $20 for that, I will be doing that tomorrow, because obviously I get paid tomorrow, so I'll be able to go buy that. But yeah, you're getting some credits as well. You're getting solo Armada directives, and yeah, it's just. But why on God's green earth are they putting expansion directives in here? No. Don't apologise, Matt. Jesus Christ. It just took me a while to click on to what you were saying. Yeah, I am tired, but that comes with being a dad, unfortunately, and running around after an autistic child. So, well, don't. There's no need to apologise, buddy. Gee. So, but expansion directives. Why they put them in there? I mean, are they still trying to encourage people to actually do those things? But I don't know. It's scopely, but I mean, to me, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's a decent whack of independent credits in here as well, and there's also some recruit tokens as well, which is nice to see. You've also got your faction credits as well, more recruit tokens there. So, there you go. There's your other 120 on your pay line. So yeah. Should be interesting. Now, we've got this one. Is that the hailing frequency one there? And apparently it doesn't want to actually come out to play. He does. Here we go. Number 1. And that's doggy. Right. Can somebody please tell me where's that dog from? Because I don't recognise that pooch from anywhere. Literally. Number 1. I mean... Oh. Penny drop. Picard season 1. Am I right? Picard's Vineyard. Thank you, Monica. Oh, God. I've only seen season 1 once, and yeah. Yeah, that's all I can say about season 1. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, who did let the dogs out? Because they ran off with my flipping marbles. Tell them to bring them back. But yeah, now, obviously we do have the 2 new officers in here as well. And I worked out, I think it was something like about 18 shards you're going to get first. 4, 8... And yeah, you're also going to get 2 shards for broccoli as well. 4, 12, 15... Yeah, 16 shards you're going to get for Beverly in here. So you get more for Picard. And that's if you obviously do buy the Elite Battle Pass. Now, apparently there is going to be a couple of solo leaderboards as well, with both officers in. And obviously, if you do buy the Elite line, or you get it in one of the free ones that the NDAs give away, then obviously you've got the chance to unlock Beverly by the end of the month. So, yeah. I will probably be trying. I mean, I think DJ said like a top 25 on one of them or something like that. So, yeah, you just got to sort of like work our way through it and see what's what. Now, I have been going through the calendar briefly to see what events we've got. And what we've got is spend credits on research. That's me, Mrs. letting me know something. Oh, Plumber. Yes. Yeah, love you too, babe. Plumber is coming round. Nice. We need the Plumber. So, yeah, got to spend some credits on the research. Now, obviously, I can't do it at the minute because I haven't got enough. So, we'll have to do some dailies. But we've got 4 days to do it. So, and the payouts aren't actually that bad. I mean, 500,000 Tritanium. Is there an event chart? Not seen one. It's in the in-game news, mate. In-game news. I was going to come on to that one after looking at the offices, but let's hop in to the in-game news. So, it's brought in. And yeah, so the battle pass is going to last up until the 26th of March. There's your milestones for all the numbers. I like the coloured ones. That's some makes. Yeah, I do like them. I do like them too. And obviously, as soon as I see them, I will download the screen. I will download the image and I will put it in my Discord under the events calendar section, because I want to try and keep that updated for you guys. So obviously you can see, and it's in a place where you can clearly see what the latest one is. But we are aiming at some events which are aimed at the Borg. Oh yeah, simulate choice. I can actually go do that. Where's the before? Let me just send my my lovely Valdor out to Dominion space. I'm sure there's going to be it's a bit red at the minute. Never mind. Alright, so we'll send him out there. So yeah, so basically you're going to have like a 4-day meta, and with a number of events that's going to go through it. Earn points on a simulator choice by defeating freebooter hostiles or the gem hostiles. And then obviously for the next couple of days, you're going to have Borg, Eclipse, and Faction. And again, your freebooter hostiles are also going to be included on that one as well to help you score. Now the Eclipse one, luckily they are actually adding the Armadas in. So if you've got any backstock directives after the Apex event, crack on. I've got loads. So I guarantee I'll probably everyone else will probably be doing them as well. So, but I might have to set aside another day. Now there is obviously the Borg research, the X-Borg research as well. Milestones and leaderboards. Again, it's going to be for 38 plus, because obviously that is where it is aimed at. The research obviously doesn't count towards the the SMS does not count towards the we are the X-Borg SMS. So sorry. And then obviously the X-Borg thing is going to run again or is it starting on the 20th again for another 4 days? So, something to do. I will put together a proper video on this tomorrow evening, because obviously I've got a lot to do tomorrow morning. So I will go through the calendar and I will put it. Why just do that? Might as well let everyone see what there is. You got mess hall events for upgrading the mess hall, leaderboards and solo leaderboards. A seat for everyone, which doesn't start till next Tuesday. Let's go some extra. That looks like it's going to be an officer recruitment event. And then there's the SLB. There's going to be 2 runs of that. New officers. Hey, Pets, welcome to the stream, mate. Recruit new officers, spending materials. So these are spend, engage. So we've got a PvP event starting on Sunday. So Monday. Which is destroy player ships in specific systems. Hey, finally, they've actually aimed it at specific systems rather than just making it a free-for-all. So you got an SMS as an ALB for that one. Crusher's favors. So you got a little meta there starting on Tuesday. So number 1 is destroy the Borg drones. Cardassian Armadas number 2 on the second day, and power gain. Now, this favour 3 for the 16th of March. I'm going to say this now because we had this last month, and spending ship XP was not part of it. Don't expect it. Do not expect spending ship XP to be part of this event. Why is it still there? Well, I'll let you comment on what you think and why the reason that still will be there. Now, is it actually going to be part of the event? I do not know for sure, but who knows? We can only hope it is, because it will make it a hell of a lot easier. But this is Scopely. Don't expect it. Literally, I will say, do not expect spending ship XP to actually be part of that event. If it is, brilliant. I'd rather be wrong, but I'd rather say, don't expect it to be there, just to be on the safe end. Hey, Biggie, welcome to the stream, mate. Next up, we've got officer events. We've got Redemption starting on the 11th, which is a Friday? Yeah, Friday. No, Saturday. Yeah, it still shows in the events, but doesn't work. Oh, you had it actually show up in the events, did you? I didn't. Mine didn't show up in the events. So, I don't know if that was a case of some people caught it and it just didn't work. Or the BP events. Yeah, no, it does work in the BP events. But obviously, because these are not BP events, it's not there. But it is very annoying, the fact it's still written there for the event. And I just really wish QA would actually read these things properly. It works. Oh, okay. Yeah, it will work for the Battle Pass event, but we'll have to wait and see what they actually drop on us with Beverly's Favours. Monkeys. Oh, again, here we go. Right, so Redemption, 11th and 12th of March. An SMS. Clear outpost has been attacked by the Romulans. We face a threat, all out war. Recruit powerful allies, blah, blah, blah. Kapla. So, ensure victory for Worf by completing Redemption events. So, that's going to be a little meta. Liberate Martok by defeating Jem'Hadar hostiles. Woohoo! Impress Galron by defeating other players and hostiles in specific systems. So that's good. It's going to be in specific systems, and I'm happy they're actually putting that as well. Bonus points if you use below deck officers. Nice. A few points can be scored by defeating other players outside the designated system. But obviously you're going to want to hit the ones in the system, so you're going to actually earn those big points. Defeat Sealer as well is also going to be part of it, which is dealing damage to Romulyan armadas. Ooh. So I might actually have to go into Romulyan space and deal some damage to their armadas. Luckily, it's not going to affect the reputation, though. And then got Strange New Crew. What's this one? Assemble Pike's crew by completing Strange New World events. Ooh. So we've got Contact Uhura. Earn points by using hailing frequencies or defeating other players in Rigel. Now, I would expect you to have to do... Yeah, they usually do. I would expect the hailing frequencies have to be in Rigel as well. So, go in, hail, throw some emojis out. But I should think you're going to get more points for actually beating players. But then again, Uhura was communications. So you might get more points for hailing frequencies. You'll just get the players who actually love to beat other players up starting fights. Find hot takers, so you're going to have to go after the Swarm. Yee! Aid Una. Pirate Armadas. Oh, now the Pirate Armadas, now that's unusual. Because the Pirate Armadas are the ones in independent space. So that's the Marauder Havens, Slave Markets and Pirate Strongholds. So they're all the ones outside faction space, usually just dotted just in between the factions. Oh, so that's going to be a good one. That's going to cause... wow. On some servers, that's probably really going to cause a few fights. And then getting the crew back together on the 20th. By reuniting the crew. Rescue Forge by defeating the Romulans. There's a bit of irony, because it was the Romulans who captured him and brainwashed him at one point. Rescue Troy. Obviously, yeah, that's rescuing him from the Ferengi. So mine resources and materials to score. So that looks like a relatively easy one to do. Rescue Data. Take down the Borg probes. Again, there's a bit of synergy on that one, because Descents Parts 1 and 2, Data obviously went and joined the Borg. Well, actually, the liberated Borg that Hugh infected and Law found and converted them. So, rescue Riker by defeating Jem'Hadar. And then you got Junior Officer Enlistment. Wow. Which is going to be lower decks. Enlist Mariner's friends by completing lower deck events. Wow. Unassimilated Bulma. Defeat Borg probes again. Resupply Rutherford mining. Persuade Tendi. Defeat damaging. Eclipse hostiles and defeating the Armadas. Wow. There's an interesting set of events. Commanders that complete Redemption SMS, Strange Crew SMS, and Junior Officer Enlistment will be able to claim a gift between the 25th and the 29th that contains that little white dog hailing frequency. Wow. What a reward for that one. Fun fact, it shows in my news channels only 30% of your events. 30% of your events? Are you not seeing the full list, mate? I'll say, if you're not seeing the full list, it might need your game just a quick close down and restart. And if obviously the problem does persist, then I'd probably put a ticket into Scopely with that one. Now we do have Patrick's Day, no Strange New Worlds No. Oh, right. Give your game a quick reboot, and if it still doesn't come up, I'd put a ticket into Scopely, because obviously you need to know all this. So, right. So what I'll do then is obviously, while you're listening, is go on over the St. Patrick's Day events. Yes, we got St. Paddy's Day coming up. So turn O'Brien's luck around. So basically another meta. So yeah, another meta. So I'd rather be lucky than good. Oh bloody hell! That's not good. Even say if you get disconnection like that, that's definitely not good. I'm just trying to think what that would be, whether it's going to be a client problem or a connection to the servers. That could be an interesting one. I'd put a ticket in with that one, and just to make him aware that obviously you're experiencing this kind of a problem. Right, so I'd rather be lucky than good. Yeah, put a ticket in with customer support, and obviously just say to him it's obviously impacting your gaming experience by playing the game. Obviously, they're going to ask you the silly questions like, is it iOS, Android, PC, Mac? So, I mean, if you've got another device you're able to play the game on, that would be handy. If not, then, yeah. The only thing I didn't do is delete the game. Yes, unfortunately, that is also one other way around it. You could just uninstall the game, delete it, and then just restart it all. Tell them, Pegasus, you need to give you oopsie chest. Yes, they need to give everybody Hugh as an oopsie chest. But somehow that's not going to happen. But anyway, so I'd rather be lucky than good. Critical damage to Armadas. Yeah, okay, but that's a solo. Oh, that's a solo leaderboard. Whew. I was just about to say, I don't want to be doing that one. But luckily that's a solo leaderboard, so I think I could give that one a miss. Wind be at your back. Away team assignments! Yee! I suppose they had to come around somewhere, didn't they? So get saving those away teams for the 16th and the 17th. Not wearing green. Okay. Klingons are red. The Federation is blue. If you're not wearing green, I will defeat you. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I see where the play is on this one. Obviously the Romulans are green, so and St. Paddy's is green. So yeah, defeat Federation and Klingon hostiles. So yeah, crack on. That would be a good one on the 17th. On the 18th, look on my side. Cardassian Armadas. Woohoo! I better save up some directives then for that one. And then we've got some other events. We've got some peak performance on the 13th to the 26th. Again, that's another SMS. So, sorry guys, for anyone who's below 38. Unlocking the Prime Repair Cost Efficiency Node. Oh my god. So that's a spend event. Next one, Maximum Firepower. Unlocking the Prime Weapon Damage Node. Another spend event. Nice. Syndicate Advancement. Heroic. Right. Bear these ones in mind for your syndicate. I switched devices, but still the same. Both Android mobile. Oh, well, that's what I'm recording off, an Android. I'd definitely put a thing into customer service about that, because obviously that's not, that shouldn't be doing that. for definitely. You should definitely not be doing that. So put a ticket in with customer service and tell them obviously you're not seeing half the calendar in the news channel. So, yeah, so work out your syndicate claiming to get the most you can out of the syndicate advancement. What officers are going to be put in this month, I really do not know. But we'll have to wait and see. Solo milestone. Dastardly villains trivia. So, answering questions. You're going to have 4 days to do that. So, that's not bad. So, ticketed events as well. We've got Domination. We've got Recruit, Armada Help, Mining, and Hostile Grinding. So, they're going to be over the 3 weekends of the Battle Pass as well. So, a chance for there to gain some extra resources and materials. So, Parabellum is also coming up on the 15th. Cosmic Cleanup every Saturday. Do they really need to add Cosmic Cleanup in here now? Because we know it's a weekly thing. It's not like they're telling us that Swarm Sunday's going to be on every Sunday. Or Latinum Monday's going to be on every Monday. Do they really need to keep reminding us that Cosmic Cleanup is going to be there? But hey ho, what do I know? Jellyfish Pursuit as well. We're going to have a 2-day event on that one. On the 21st. And then, your first one tomorrow night. Or tomorrow event change. Jellyfish Brawl. Yee! So, get those materials and get them saved up. So, that's the calendar. It seems okay. A lot of variety in it, I will say. There is a lot of variety in it this month. Can't wait to actually see how that all really pans out. But, yeah. So, that's the calendar done then. So, all we've got left for the stream tonight, really, is to have a quick look at the officers. Woohoo! So, let's bring the officers up. And I'm going to scroll all the way down. So, here we go. We'll start with Beverly. So, now, as we know, she's been given as a lower deck ability. But you can use her on the bridge as an officer. Don't try putting her in a captain seat because it won't work. Now, this is the one that was obviously mentioned earlier in the stream about her ability. Is increasing critical damage, not chance, damage by 3%. Now, it doesn't state whether this is against hostiles or this is against players. So this sounds like an ability that can be used across the board. And to be honest, this potentially could be another one for solo armadas. Nice crew level. I'm 2834. Hey, don't worry, Mike. I mean, you'll get up there eventually, and it's not a race to get to the top, because yes, it's all tied to the mess hall and to help level it up. But the one thing is, what we need to remember is it's going to take time to upgrade that mess hall. So you're going to have time to get your officer XP up. As you can see, my officer XP currently stands at 0. Yes, because obviously we wasted the rest earlier. But so don't worry, you will get up. You'll get there eventually. Just remember, level as soon as you've got some XP to level some officers up, level them up. If you need to, the standard recruit chest, go cash in as many of those tokens as you've got. If those officers are in that chest are all already got maximum number of shards, you're just going to be pulling officer XP all the way through. So I'd get bored of doing mine because I've got that many tokens, but it's something that I would be looking at doing. So, but Beverly, it does stack 3% each time. So obviously each time it's used, it's going to increase by another 3%, another 3%, another 3%. So it has a potential to be quite strong. Now, a below deck ability is increasing the amount of broken parts you get from killing hostiles. Now, this is one that you could probably stick on, like, your G4 rare ships, because obviously they've got the boost of loot. So you're getting a 10% loot boost off G4 hostiles. Stick her in there as well. That's an extra boost. That's an extra boost. Now, obviously, she is an officer that will have abilities that will increase as she tiers up. And I'm sure they're going to get bigger and better as they tier up. So, yeah. Have at and have fun with this officer. I can see she's going to be a fantastic officer, whether it's officer or below deck ability. But it depends on how you obviously do your own game. Now, Admiral Picard, here we go. Captain's ability. At the start of a round, so any round, has a 90% chance to apply morale for 3 rounds against players. So basically, this is one that just can keep going and 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 going. This could potentially be a replacement for Wei Yun. Because Wei Yun, when he procs morale, only works for 8 rounds. 90% chance of applying morale. D. Yeah, that's going to be good. And then obviously this far no further. When on an explorer and fighting a player explorer. Now that was in the patch notes, remember, it's not written here, but it was in the patch notes. Increases weapon damage by 500% against a player explorer. So, yeah. Now, obviously, it doesn't say that when you're on an explorer, but if I remember correctly, the patch notes did say when he's on an explorer against player explorers. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. So, he's going to be a significant boost. And obviously 500% kicking out the gate, that's actually not too bad. The amount of weapon damage. But like I said, again, base weapon damage. Say your base is 1,000, that's only 5,000 is going to go up by. But it is an officer ability, so it will get better. I think it tops out at like 30,000 or something like that. Oh, or 13,000? I can't remember. The numbers are on the patch notes. But as well, if you go over to stfc.space, if it's been updated yet, it should be on there. So they're going to be the 2 officers that we've actually got this month. And to be honest, Beverly seems like the better one of the 2. In all honesty. Now, yes, if you're a PvP player, this is going to be fantastic for proccing morale. Especially putting Pon and Ikatika on the bridge with him. So, yeah. Could be an idea for a strike team. A strike team crew. Maybe. Who knows? But anyway. So, let me know what your general feelings are on these officers. I mean, do you think that they could be good? Do you think they could be bad? I mean, I really don't know. If in all honesty. But I suppose we'll find out eventually. So, right, now, time to get me miners sorted out, ready for tonight. Why did I just do that? I need to change that over. So, survey, and put that in. Alright, that one's fine. And I need to put, I need to put in back in. Done. So, right. So, that's them all done. Oh, yeah, we're going to quickly do that event, aren't we? So, let's quickly do this event. Now, oh, look at that. Look at that. And this is going to be a 1 kill wonder. One kill wonder event. I'm on the same crew level. That's good. I mean, like I said, it's not a race to see who can do the best, who can do the most. I mean, obviously, yeah, the higher you are, the better. So, here we go. Look at these. Look at this. 4.2 billion par steel. Wow. And I get 3 billion in tokens, but I've also got 1.4 billion in the blue tokens. So that's not bad. I mean, the G3 could be better payouts in all honesty. So now, how much loot did I get off that? Ooh, 3,000. Now, to be honest, he needs to stay out here for a while because I need to do a little grinding on this. So let's get me enterprise out. And let's go for a little bit of overkill, shall we? Oh, we got no health. We got no health. We have no health. Here we go. And just to tie it in, we'll put Kirk in there as well. So no morale. Never mind. Now, let's get these miners out. Off you go. Enterprise. There. Or there. And crystal. There. So now they're going to fly out there. So those miners are now going out. Yeah. And unfortunately, I've reached the end of everything I want to talk about. I mean, there's not much really else to discuss about these things. In all honesty. We've been through everything. I mean, we can't talk about the dailies. Ooh. Ooh. We got an extra 100 credits. I would not stop leveling your special ships as you will need them for events. Yeah, I will be leveling them up. So, right, so it's not that one. I mean, okay. It will be this one, yeah. Yeah, complete the X-Borg events. So, yeah. So, it's like we've got to complete that one, so we've got to do some research eventually when I get the credits to do it. But we'll see what the dailies pay out. I should really actually send the Talios to deal with that, but I can do that later on. So, what is everyone's general feelings and opinions about the arc so far? I mean, do you think it's going to be do you think this got a potential to be a good arc? A crap arc? I mean, I'm looking at this and thinking back to the roadmap when they said that they were going to actively look at trying to reduce the grind and a lot of stuff, and this seems like the first real step on that path to actually reducing some screen time and making some of the grind harder. Not only the research tray. As long as we get those rares, I'm good. But yeah, I've got some real hopes for the faction store as well. I mean, a lot of it looks pretty good, and it's literally your daily grind. I mean, it is literally stuff that I will be doing. It'll have to be obviously either I don't do the polls and leave everything till the night time. And then I'll be able to do the video. The stellar particles are nice, and to be perfect honest, I'm really, I mean, let me think about this, right? 16, what was it? 16,000, wasn't it? The stellar one. Where are you? There you are. 16 and a half. 16 and a half. Right? So, now, I'm guessing you'd pull these on a daily basis. And I'll tell you what, right, I'm just going to do it just for shits and giggles. Yeah, so it's a 22-hour cooldown. So, now when you think about, let's go to the scrapyard a second, right? Because the grinding less ops 38 is not less above 38. Oh no, trust me. With a lot of this, you can now scrap your fiches. So your divorce. Oh yeah, because you need to scrap them to do the fiche. I will get there eventually. I will get there eventually. Right, so level 45. So you're getting 467.2k of stellar particles. Now the music's going to stop for a moment while I dig out the handy dandy calculator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 467.2 and I'm going to divide it by what we're getting out of that chest. So that's 16.5. So that's 28 days, right? 28 days to get enough stellar particles than what you get in this chest. Now, how long would it take you to max a stellar to level 45? How long would it take you? Now, if you were going to do it as a free-to-play grind, right? Now, let's go through the math, okay? And the math actually starts here in the rotary, and you've got 50 directives of uncommon, 67 directives of the rares, okay? I mean, all players below 38 don't get the less grind option. No, it is literally a 38 plus, because when you get into the G4, it's like just constantly adding more and more grind. Yes, now you do see the grind going through the 20s and 30s, but the grind is not as bad down there as it is when you do actually get into the G4 area. So I will just mention that. Now, also, you got the 50 and 64, 67 in the other chest. Then you got the 234s here. So, for the uncommons, you've actually got 84. And the rares, you've got 101. So, it's going to take you 2 days worth of pulls to do these, right? 2 days worth of pulls to do these. Then you've got to go do the Armadas as well. Now, the Armadas, you're going to get the drops of the epic directives, which will take you 5 Armadas each. 5 uncommon, 5 rares. So that's 10 days just to do 1 epic. Now, if your alliance is working with you, you can do more and you're going to end up with more credits. So you can do the pulls a little bit easier. But when you're thinking about doing the stellar pulls, it's going to take you more than 28 days to max out a stellar. More than 28 days to max out a stellar. Because 30 days will be 3 epics. And even at my level, it's 55,000 epic exchange loot. 55,000. Now, yes, there are some other researches which can help with the uranium costs and things like that towards your stellar, but that's not really helping you that much. In all honesty, it's not helping you that much. So that chest in the Xborg faction store is going to be infinitely far more valuable than the Stella. Literally, it's going to be infinitely far more valuable. And yeah. So you're looking at 10 days. Yeah, and when the rest of your team starts the Armadas too, it does help you. But when the cooldown period, oh bugger, didn't mean to do that. Obviously, the cooldown period, as you can see, I've got a day 24. Can I? No, I can't even pull that one because I haven't got enough. But it's a 3-day cooldown for all these uranium things. So that's once every 3 days you can do a uranium pull. Once every 2 days you can run an uncommon and a rare Armada. Once every 10 days you can run an epic. Now, yes, if your teammates are also starting Armadas as well, it's going to be a bonus for you because you can get more. But to be perfect, if you were doing it solo, that is going to be worth way more to you than that is. But I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the maths on a solo idea, and I'm seeing a significant improvement using the X-Borg faction store. So, I mean, Stellar Particles, can we actually pull? I want to see how much we get from the daily season. Yeah, and I can't wait to see the value. So 16,500 will mean in about 4 days, maybe 5 days, I could do one of these chests and get some extra loot. Woohoo! They are crap chests. But anyway, so that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do then is we're at 2 hours 20 minutes now. I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to sort my miners out. I'm also going to have a quick look at this web store thing. But then again, we saw the mission key, so I'll stick with that for now. Thank you all for coming to the stream. The Stellar Assimilated skin makes those chests better. Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. It does actually make those chests better. And also reducing the stellar particle cost by 30% as well is also a big help. But obviously, at the minute, the stellar stuck behind the skin's stuck behind a paywall. And let's have a look. So we've got what we got. So we've got a Messor one, faction packs, prime efficiency, solar Armadas. There's a hell of a lot of packs in here at the minute. How many charge nanoposts are you getting that? You get 5. Oh, that's not bad. 220,000. So that's not too bad. That's actually quite reasonable. Prime synthetic. Ooh. Unfortunately, I don't have £50. I got the skin, hoping in the long run it pays off. It should do. In all honesty, it should actually pay off. Okay. So, 100 quid and I could do those two. But, prime assault damage. Why is that pack even in here? Prime ablative armor plating. But no, I'm not seeing a pack for the stellar skin. So, at the minute, by the looks of it, you can't even source it through the pay store, let alone as a free-to-play. So, well, yeah. So we're definitely getting near the end. Now, there is actually one thing I just want to quickly cover as well. Is the skins that they've released this month. Now, obviously, you got a new projectile, which is the new Borg cannon. Here we go. And basically, increasing your hull health by 25%. Now, that is actually worth something. It's valuable. Yeah. I can't see a downside to that one, besides the fact, obviously, it is a new thing. It's going to be stuck behind a paywall again. But that's fine, because obviously all new content has to start somewhere, and it's usually the one that's going to make them the most money. Now, for me, the one skin that I really, really do want to see, and I want access to this skin, is going to be this. All the reflots are not always shown up in the web store, only from time to time. Oh, that's a bit of a bugger then. But yeah, so we've got this skin. I'm sorry it's a bit blurry. I don't know why it's blurry. Oh, typical. It just comes into bloody focus as I'm clicking off the screen. There we go. So this is the do all the projectile stack. Yes, they do. They do. If you've got ones aimed at weapon damage, they will all stack. If you've got ones aimed at hull health, they will all stack. That's the way they are designed, and that is the way they work. And they will stack also along with your research. So basically, the skin is just another form of research. You don't just have to spend materials or anything. Now, this feature could be one of the best things going, because increasing, when the feature was released, it was at a blue feature. No, it's not. It's an epic. It's an epic. It's not a rare. I don't know why this little symbol down here is showing rare, but it is actually an epic. So the feature was brought into the game, and it was absolutely shockingly crap at mining raw latinum. And when they obviously did the upgrade of a day or two later, it was still shockingly crap at mining. It still is. Now this skin can give a nice massive boost of 200,000%. I'll take that any day. And it means I won't need to use a Devore. I can just use the feature. And to be honest, the skin actually looks pretty good. I actually quite like that skin. Well, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be stuck behind a paywall when they actually do finally release it to everyone anyway. They call it a blue refit. Oh, right. I didn't see that in the patch notes. I must have skipped over that bit. So, but no, that's fine. If they're calling it a blue refit, but yet they've actually put it in the epics. So that don't make any sense. But hey ho, we come to expect these sort of things. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to end the stream there. We'll take the game off screen now. Thank you everyone for coming to join the stream. It's been a pleasure talking with you all tonight and going through the arc. I really can't wait to see the dailies in the morning and see what they bring. Hopefully they're going to bring something interesting and something nice and plenty of credits and plenty of reputation. Yeah, right, in my dreams. But anyway, time for me to get going and get my minor sorted and then get to bed ready for a busy, hectic day tomorrow. So, thank you for coming. On my screen, I see it's called Visha Blue. Oh, right, okay. So, okay. So, that's good. Right, thank you very much for coming to the stream, being part of the chat. And enjoy the month. And I shall catch you on the next video. Next live stream again will be next Tuesday. What we'll do on that stream, I'm not quite sure. But we'll figure it out when we get there. Anyway, in the meantime, stay safe, live long and prosper. And I shall catch you later. Goodbye.